Let me be honest with you for a second. You are probably exhausted. Not just physically tired, but that deep kind of tired that comes from knowing you are capable of more and feeling completely stuck anyway. You wake up, you go through the motions, you come home, and somewhere in the back of your mind there is this quiet voice asking if this is really it, if this is really what your life is supposed to look like. I know that feeling, and I want you to know, the fact that you are here right now watching this, that is not an accident. That is the part of you that refuses to settle finally taking the wheel. So let's talk about something real today. Small business ideas that have genuinely changed people's lives. Not theoretical, not complicated, not requiring a business degree or $1 million in startup capital. Real, accessible ideas that regular people with regular lives have turned into extraordinary outcomes. And we are going to go deep on this, because you deserve more than a surface-level list. Before we dive fully in, I want to mention that we have some related programs linked down below in the video description. These are resources that go much further than what we can cover here. And I will be honest with you, most people scroll right past those kinds of links. They watch the video, they feel inspired, and then they go back to the same routine. Do not be that person. The ones who actually change their lives are the ones who take action in the moment when the motivation is fresh. Check what is down there when you are ready. It might be exactly what you have been missing. Now, here is the thing about small business ideas that most people get completely wrong. They think the idea is the hard part. They think if they could just find the right idea, everything else would fall into place. But the truth is, the idea is actually the easiest part. What is hard is believing you are someone who can actually do it. And that is the real wall most people never get past. Let's start with something that is happening right now, quietly, behind the scenes in neighborhoods everywhere. People are building service-based businesses from scratch with nothing but a skill they already have. Think about what you are good at. Seriously, pause for a moment and think. Can you organize things? Can you write well? Can you cook? Can you fix things? Can you teach? Because right now, someone out there is charging hundreds of dollars a month to do exactly what you are naturally good at and probably do for free without even thinking about it. Cleaning and home organization services have exploded in recent years. People are overwhelmingly busy, two-income households are the norm, and the desire for a clean and organized living space has never been higher. Studies show the home services market is worth hundreds of billions of dollars globally and growing every single year. People who start small cleaning businesses often go from their first 1 or 2 clients to fully booked within months, sometimes weeks, purely through word of mouth. No fancy website. No advertising budget. Just showing up, doing excellent work, and letting results speak louder than any marketing campaign ever could. But here is a pattern interrupt for you. What if your business was not about doing the physical work at all? What if it was about knowing things? Consulting and coaching have become some of the most powerful small business models of this generation. If you have spent years inside a specific industry or developed deep knowledge in a specific area, people will pay you for access to what is already in your head. A person who spent a decade in human resources does not need a new skill set to start a consulting business. They need to package what they already know and present it to businesses that desperately need it. We have seen people go from earning a fixed monthly salary to making that same amount in a single week once they made the shift. That is not hype. That is what happens when expertise meets the right business structure. Now think about the cost of not doing anything. This is where I need you to really sit with me for a moment. Let's say you stay exactly where you are right now. Same job, same income, same schedule, same feeling on Sunday nights when you realize Monday is coming. 5 years from now, what does that look like? What have you missed? What opportunities passed? What version of yourself never got the chance to exist? That emotional cost is real. It is not abstract. It is your life, measured in years and possibilities and versions of yourself that either happened or did not. Now flip it. What if you had started something 12 months ago? What if even a modest side income of $1,500 a month had been building steadily this entire time? That is $18,000. That is a car. That is a down payment. That is financial breathing room that changes how you feel every single morning when you wake up. The return on investment when it comes to starting the right small business is not just financial. It is emotional. It is mental. It is the difference between feeling trapped and feeling like you have options. Freelance writing, graphic design, and social media management are skills that thousands of businesses are actively looking to outsource right now. Small businesses especially do not have the budget for full-time staff but desperately need content, branding, and an online presence. If you can learn even one of these skills at a competent level, which honestly takes far less time than people think, you are immediately valuable in a marketplace that is hungry for what you can offer. Some people land their first paying client within days of deciding this is what they are going to do. E-commerce is another universe entirely. The barrier to entry has dropped so dramatically that people are building profitable online stores with minimal upfront investment. Dropshipping, print-on-demand, handmade goods, digital products. Each one of these models has its own path, its own learning curve, and its own incredible ceiling. Digital products in particular are fascinating because you create something once and it can sell indefinitely. An ebook, a template, a digital course, a set of presets. The work happens once. The income does not stop. Here is the disqualification moment I need to share with you. This is not for people who want a get-rich-quick shortcut. If that is what you are after, this is genuinely not the right path. The people who actually succeed with small businesses are the ones who are willing to show up consistently even when it feels uncomfortable. They are the ones who treat their business like a real commitment from day one. They are the ones who invest in learning, in systems, in getting better. If you are the kind of person who is willing to do that, then the qualification that matters is not your background or your education or your current financial situation. It is your willingness to keep going when things feel uncertain. And here is the thing that successful business owners will tell you quietly, because they do not always say it loudly. The moment you stop trying to do everything alone and start using the right resources, the right guidance, the right frameworks, everything accelerates. The people who try to figure it all out from scratch by themselves spend months doing what others accomplish in weeks simply because they had access to better information and proven systems. That gap is real, and closing it is one of the most important decisions a new or aspiring business owner can make. Tutoring, personal training, pet services, bookkeeping, virtual assistants. These are all industries where demand is consistently outpacing supply, where people are actively searching for someone exactly like you. Where starting small does not mean staying small. The idea that you need to wait until the perfect moment until you have more money, more time, more confidence, is the single most expensive lie most people tell themselves. Every month you wait is a month of potential income, growth, and momentum that simply does not happen. If you are ready to go beyond what we covered here today, those related programs in the video description below exist for exactly this reason. For people who watched this far and felt something shift inside them. For people who are done waiting for the right time and are ready to actually move. The resources down there are designed for people who are serious. If that is not you, no pressure. But if it is, do not let another day go by where you had the chance to start and chose to wait instead. Go check what is down there right now while this feeling is still fresh. Because the version of you that takes action today is the one who looks back a year from now and cannot believe they almost did not do it.